Scene 1. At home. At night. Patricia and Natasha are in front of Natasha's house at 11:45 p.m.
Thank you for sending me home.
Alright, next week we will go out to the club again. I'm sorry, I have something to do tomorrow. I can't go with you to the club.
It's okay.
Natasha walks slowly into the house from the front door.
Natasha, what are you doing in the middle of the night, huh? Where did you go this late? Just back home? With that school uniform again? What's wrong with you?
Mama, I just got back from my friend's house. We just finished the study group earlier. Mom, don't be mad. I'm tired.
Ish. Where are you going? Don't lie to me.
Mom, don't mind me. I know what I'm doing. Come on, Mom. I don't want to listen to you. I did rather sleep at my friend's house than sleep at this house. In the classroom. In the morning. Next day at 8 a.m. in Ravi's 5th grade, it looks like the homeroom teacher is taking the students' attendance.
Patricia, where is your friend Natasha?
She is not well, madam.
Not well? Does she have flu or something? What's wrong with her?
She has a fever. Okay, madam.
At 12 a.m., Natasha just got home.
Natasha, what's wrong with you? You are not always at home. Do you think this house is hotel? Where you are happy to go and come back like this?
Why is it so noisy in the middle of the night? Mom, I'm tired.
Where are you from? Not ashamed to be seen by our neighbors?
I slept at my friend's house. We did a study group to discuss the exam questions. Mom, don't worry.
The same reason as before. Tell me, where did you go exactly? What are you going to do with that bag? You don't feel sorry to me to leave me alone at home? You are my only child I have.
I will sleep at my friend's house for a few days, Mom. Don't worry about me.
Scene 3 outside of the school. In the morning. A few days later, at 7 a.m. in the morning, at the front of the school, Amanda is waiting for Natasha.
Come on, we are going to Times Square.
Come on, where's your car?
Over there. Let's hurry before the principal sees you.
Okay.
They continue to pass in a vehicle. It's currently 8 a.m. and the atmosphere in Ravi's 5th grade class seems gloomy and quiet. It looks like the class teacher is taking the student attendance.
Patricia, where is Natasha? She hasn't been to school in a week.
She is still not well, madam.
Still not well? What's wrong with her?
She has a fever.
You are not lying to me, right?
No.
Well, if that's the case, I will call her mother later.
In one of the cities in Kuala Lumpur. After Natasha and Amanda arrived in Times Square, Natasha went to the bathroom to change her school uniform to avoid public attention. Then they took a walk around the city of Kuala Lumpur. At night, they went to a nightclub located in Kuala Lumpur. In the living room of Natasha's house. The atmosphere in the living room of Natasha's house heard the sound of the house phone ringing. Miss Halina immediately answered the call.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can I talk to Natasha's mother?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Yes, it's me, Natasha's mother talking. Who's there?
I'm Leah. I'm Natasha's homeroom teacher. I want to ask you, madam, Is it true that Natasha has a fever because she hasn't been to school for a week?
Oh my god. It is true, madam?
Yes, madam. Why?
Oh, nothing. Thank you, Mrs. Leah, for calling me.
Alright, welcome, madam.
Miss Helena was very angry and shocked by her daughter's action. At 2 o'clock in the morning, Amanda sent Natasha back home. Before returning home, Natasha had changed her clothes into a school uniform so as not to be suspected by her mother. At that point, Natasha did not notice that her mother had seen them from the main room window. Natasha opened the main door and walked slowly toward the room without realizing her mother watching her. Then, her mother was rebuked.
Where did you go earlier? Who sent you back just now?
I had just returned from my friend's house. My friends, Mom.
Which friend? Did I know them or not?
You know her.
You are lying.
A slap landed on Natasha's chubby cheek. Natasha sobbed in the middle of the living room of her house.
You are good at lying to me now. I saw you come home with someone I don't even know. All this time you said you went to study, I believe what you said. But this morning, your homeroom teacher called me and said you had not been to school for a week. I was so shocked.
Miss Helena took Natasha's backpack and looked inside.
Astaghfirullah. Natasha, where did you really went to, huh? By bringing all these clothes, did you skip school? Is this what you have been doing all this time?
Natasha just bowed silently. Then Miss Helena threw the backpack at Natasha.
Useless child, you get out of here now.
As you wish. I will leave this house, and you don't look for me again.
Scene 4. After a few days, she left the house, walking in the middle of the city in the evening. While Natasha was walking around the city, she saw a boy with his mother walking while holding hands. She remembered her mother at home because since she was kicked out of her house by her mother, she had never returned home. She really misses her mother, but she puts aside those feelings and goes on with her life by socializing and enjoying every day.
Scene 5 at Mrs. Helena's house. Very quiet and heard the sound of the mother crying for her only daughter. Mrs. Helena is determined to find her daughter in the city, on the middle of the city. Even in the scorching heat, she continued to search for her daughter without feeling tired. In the search, Mrs. Helena saw a figure like her daughter on the other side of the road, and she hurried to run and cross the road without seeing a passing car. Suddenly, Natasha heard a car crash nearby. There were crowds gathered in the area of a very severe accident. Natasha saw the crowd gathered there. Then she joined them to see what was happening. When she saw the victim's body laying on the street with a lot of blood, she was shocked to see that the woman was her mother. Amanda saw the accident and called an ambulance immediately. Natasha is very sorry and regretful. She followed the ambulance that took her mother to the hospital crying and apologizing in front of operating room. After a few hours, her mother was in the operating room. The doctor brought her mother out and informed Natasha that her mother was in a coma and still in the critical state. The doctor told Natasha to pray a lot. She promised to accompany her mother until her mother was conscious from coma. After a few days, her mother was in a coma. Her mother died. Natasha deeply regretted her act of rebellion against her mother, and she promised to change into a good person and will study hard to succeed.